African men living in Europe are wicked to their wife. Hey, my friend, before you bash on me, make sure you watch this video. Make sure you are part of this discussion because we are going to learn a lot from this topic. I was scrolling down on social media. I heard a woman bitterly crying out saying that African men living in Europe, especially in Germany, UK, that they are so cruel and wicked to their wife. I was like surprised, I just sat down to hear her reason and the reaction of men living in Europe. And I will tell you her reason of making this statement if you will give me the audience. If you will stay tuned and watch this video and contribute your own opinion, we will be able to solve this problem. And I discover that is because of this that a lot of men living in Europe here are losing their wife. You can imagine you bring your wife to Europe to stay with you. Within 2 or 3 years, her eyes will tear. She will send you out of the house only for you to be starting life afresh. And I believe that this thing this woman said is one of the reasons or one of the causes here and there. With this, I welcome you all to this great, wonderful platform. My name is Linda. I live here in Germany. I create educational content like this that will impact life. I expose things that is happening in our society that is not good so that you will watch and learn and avoid falling a victim of such. So, if you like this kind of content, as you are looking at me right now, kindly subscribe. Click on that red button that says subscribe. You turn on your notification bell to all notifications. This will help you to know when I upload a new video. And to you, my returning subscribers, I appreciate you all. You can as well join this community. You can super chat us to support us if only you like what we are doing here. Now, let's get down to this topic, and I want you to participate. I want you to contribute. If I make a discussion like this, you guys don't contribute. When you are contributing, there are people who always like to watch. They don't like to contribute, but they will learn something from what you have written down there. So yesterday I was scrolling down the internet and I stumbled this program that a woman was hosting, and she was, speaking bitterly, saying that African men in Europe, they are wicked. In fact, this was exactly what dragged my attention, and I believe that the statement I make from the beginning is what brought you here. Now that you are in, listen. So when she said that, I need to pause, I need to listen. I need to hear her out. I was like, who is this person saying this kind of a thing in a social media where millions of people will be watching? So I just kept mute to listen to hear her reason. Now, she said that most of our African men, before they get married, they have established their family. They might have built houses, buy cars, established their people. Now, it is time for them to go and marry. They will go and marry from a family that is struggling. Now, they will marry this woman and bring this woman to the Europe, and they wouldn't allow or support this woman to help her family. Did you get the point now? If you don't get, I will repeat it again. She said, and I quote, that most African men, before they get married, they might have built house, they might have buy car, they might buy properties down there. In fact, they have established themselves, established their people. Now he will go and marry from a poor family. And if you are a man, I keep on saying this, when you are getting married to a family that is still struggling, you should bear in mind that you are the part of this family, that you should be supporting them. When this man get married from this family, you should know that all the hope of that family depends on their daughter. You should know that the daughter have become the god of that family. As long as she is in Europe, as long as she is in Obodoyibo, any mosquito that bites, they will call her. So the woman was like, now they will bring the woman here. they wouldn't allow her, or they wouldn't even support the family. They will tell them, oh, I am only married to you. I am not married to your parents. And I discover that this is the reason why we are having a lot of marital problem about African people. Because if a man should be supporting his wife, I know that we women, we are not easy. I can be honest with you. We are not easy to be handled. We are very strong being, I can tell you. We are not easy. So that is why when I see men that get married to good women and they don't value them, I will be like, if you have tested all the other ones, that your brain will be complete. As she was speaking, so a man need to come in to defend men as usual. So when he came, he was like, when you get married to them in Africa, they will respect you. You know, the love will be there. That immediately the women comes over to the Europe and discover that women here in Europe have upper hands more than men, that they will always use the example. The man went ahead to give example of himself. He said he got married the first time. Immediately the wife came and the wife discovered everything. What the wife was doing is to make sure that he start hitting her so that she will call police and send him out of the house. Being somebody that is wise, what he did was just to be enduring it. But this is not the topic. The topic is this. You as a man that is watching me, if you are married from a poor family, I don't want to be using that word poor. If you married from a family that you know that this family need help, they are struggling, support them. I know that we women, sometimes we might be greedy. We want to help everybody. In fact, most women want to build their parents' house first before their own house. Remember, it is always good to build the family you build. Let it be better than the family that you are coming from. I always tell people this, and I was doing all these things before, but I realized that the people that I am responsible to is my parents, my mother, my father. Other people will be just a privilege. If I'm helping my sister, they are not my responsibility. If I'm helping my brothers, they are not my responsibility. But you see, my mother and my father, they are my responsibility. They brought me into this world. They nurtured me and they turned me what I am today. So I should be there for them. Your brothers want you to help them. Your cousin wants you to help them. Your niece wants you to, in fact, your entire family, your villagers self, all of them, everybody wants you to help them. Now, if you are trying to do this, how would you have time to build your own family? Men, I will advise you on this. Thank God that I came across this video. I think this is one of the problems. When your wife tell you, oh, my father is sick, my mother is sick, they need bill or they are hungry, assist her. If she's not doing anything, please help her. Send the one that you can. If they are looking for 100,000 and you can provide 50, just do it. Don't allow anybody to push you. And we women, I'm talking to myself also, once you are married, please try and build your own family. Don't expect your husband to bring all his money and be sending to your people, especially your brothers. If you watch, parents, they are not too greedy. Like my mother, sometimes if I send my mother something, she will ask, is your husband aware of this? I was like, what kind of embarrassment is this? If you see a good mother, they will always encourage their daughter to build their home. They will always encourage their daughter to save. They don't encourage you to be extravagant. It is always your brothers and sisters that will be directing you to do the bad thing. And these people, whenever you have issue, whenever you stop sending them that money, they will not respect you. All the ones you have sent, they will deny it. I made a video here. I was just laughing with the kind of comment people are making. Some people will say it's acted. Some people are saying it's scripted until it happens to you. One of our brother in Europe, He was sending money to his sister and brother to be building house for him, only for him to come down there and discover that these people didn't do anything. And when the sister was asked, she was like, what did you do for me? You have been there. What did you do? And this, her brother, was paying the school fees of the children, paying for the house rent where they are living. She's not satisfied. So, if you are my fellow woman watching me right now, I want you to have sense. I'm not saying you shouldn't abandon your parents. I have said it that your parents, they are your sole responsibility. If you do anything bad or evil, if you abandon them, definitely your children will do that. But as we are doing it, let us do it in a civilized way. Let us not do it where it will cause problem. For example, you know how we earn money here in Europe. Your husband do not have money to build house for your parents, but you want to force him to go and borrow to build house for your parents. That is not good. I do not support it. And again, if you are doing anything, support your husband. Don't give him stress. You may think that he's not relevant. After all, I will send him out and he will be paying Unterhard. I will join it with the kindergarten, with the phone gate. I will join it. The money will be big. The question you should ask yourself is this: the ends justify the means. You finish squandering this money, what would be your gain? Watch all of them that drove their husband out of the house. They don't make savings. They want to be referred as Lord, King down there. They will be sending the money to their brother. They will be supporting them. You will see somebody who have not crossed Lagos before will be telling you that it's in a civilized world how to live your life. Mosquito will bite you. You will call them down there that do not have knowledge about civilization. They will be telling you how to run your life. They will ruin you. At the old age, you will not realize that you have made the great mistakes. Now, after listening to this, would you now agree with me or disagree with me that African men living in Europe, are they wicked to their wives? I want to see your suggestion. Do not just listen and go. I want to hear from you. Contribute, write something down there so that people will learn. So that if this is the causes of divorce, it will limit. Let men know their duty. Let women know their duty so that the equation will be balanced. I hope you enjoy listening to this educational program. I am still your one and only Linda TV. Join this community. You can super chat us, and if you have topic that you want us to deliberate upon, come and bring it up. Write it in the comment section. I will give you a means to communicate me so that we will discuss and people will learn. Thanks for watching until I come your way. Bye bye.